Alright everyone, welcome to today's charting session. Sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam, what we do here is we typically look at either yung mga trending names, and by that I mean yung mga pangalan na maaaring malaki yung ginalaw, whether to the upside or to the downside, or perhaps malaki yung value traded, or generally speaking, mas minamatahan lang po ng mga tao. Also, tumatanggap din po tayo ng mga chart requests. So kung meron po kayong mga requests, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. So magsimula po tayo sa SECB, no? Now, tong SECB, ang una natin pwedeng punahin is number 1, we are still stuck within this wider range here. That's from 104 all the way hanggang 127, no? We discussed this before and we mentioned na yun nga, we have a larger range that price is trading within. Okay? The other thing that we may notice is we are forming some type of inverted head and shoulders pattern right here. Now, if mabuo man tong pattern na to, more or less, okay, I don't typically use pattern targets, but more or less kung mabuo man to, around 127 din ang pag-uuntugan niya. Now, we can argue na, hindi, dapat 128.2 yan or something, but more or less, I do respect my levels a lot, no? So, tendency ko kapag ganito is to just adjust na yes, this may exceed a little bit, but a more ideal target would be tong 127 kasi may naiwan na tayong triple top dito. Okay? So if kaya nating mabasag tong 119.6, which is yung pagbuo ng inverted head and shoulders pattern, then our next natural target would be around 127 pesos. However, kung from here hindi kinaya, mabasag natin tong 111.5, then highly likely babalikan lang natin tong range na to sa baba. Kasi essentially kung titignan natin, nag-i-stair step to eh. Malinaw at malinis yung mga segments niya along the way eh. 'Di ba? Itong 119.6 hanggang 127, itong 111.5 hanggang 119.6, and then finally 104 hanggang 111.5, no? Very very clear kung saan nagse-segment yung range niya. So hindi rin ako nagugulat na ngayon na sige, range dito, breakdown, range dyan, break up, range dito, sinusundan lang niya ulit. So if mabasag natin dito, as I said kanina, hindi naman siguro naaagulat kung bumalik lang tayo dito hanggang 127. At kung mabasag naman natin pababa, baka balikan natin hanggang 104. The greater focus for me would be kung nabasag itong 104, then that opens up this wider range beneath, no? Mas magmumukhang delikado yung SECB, lalalim siya lalo. On the flip side, kung mabasag natin tong 127, that opens up this really wide range above. Now, I understand, meron tayong mga iniwan na mga levels dito, no, na hindi ko pa minarkahan. And likely, if we're able to break out, pwede rin natin pag-untugan tong mga to. In fact, highly likely, mauuntugan tong mga to. But what I'm saying is it opens up the possibility to widen that range up to 149.5 depending on what price does if it breaks out from 127. Okay? Kasi kapag nabasag niya yung 127, yes, may mga naiwan na highs dito na pwede natin pag-untugan, pero pwede siyang magbuang ganito rin eh. Diba? Range sandali, tapos stair step up or stair step down, things like that. So that's something we will be watching out for kung mabasag man natin to the upside. So not much has really changed dito sa MPI since we last discussed it. Diba? We said it was ranging here. We broke down. Nagkaroon tayo ng overshoot parang dito, no? Binalikan natin yung support at around 3.6. Nag-bounce tayo, tapos bumalik lang tayo sa range na to. Diba? Now, similar kanina sa SECB, madaling ma-segment yung range niya kasi very clear-cut kung saan nag-i-stair step yung price. So for now, ganun din. If we can break above 3.91, then our next target would be 4.03, followed by 4.18. If however, hindi kinaya, mag-break tayo, basagin natin tong 3.75, then highly likely mababalikan natin tong support na to at 3.6, and if that breaks, 3.49 na naman yung next. Okay? In the grand scheme of things as well, again, bigger picture, we are stuck within this larger range then. I realize na medyo nakakasawa pakinggan yun, no? But it's true for a lot of what we look at eh. Remember na mga 70 to 80% of the time, most stocks are ranging lang. Yung trending environment yung mas uncommon. Ang common na nangyayari is nag-range lang tayo. Whether or not we're trapped in a large range or a small range or whatever, the fact of the matter remains na we are moving sideways. Okay? So, kailangan lang i-keep in mind yun din dito sa MPI para hindi unrealistic yung expectations natin. Na tipong kunyari, nabasag yung 3.91, kailangan umabot na to dito kagad sa taas. Okay, marami pa tayong pwedeng paguntugan kasi nga we have been caught in chop or we have been caught in a sideways range or sideways movement for quite some time now. Now, let's take a look at dito, no? What has been going on? So, after nung whole SRO cancellation, debacle, drama, and whatever, nagkaroon tayo ng push to the upside which got a lot of people really excited. In fact, sabi ko nga nung nabasag pa natin yung high end ng range natin dito. Diba? Albeit very briefly lang. Now let me zoom in para lang mapakita sa inyo na mas maayos. We broke out, formed a level of resistance here, then broke back down, tested, eto diba? Dito sa candle na to. We came back, tested etong same area that acted as resistance. Okay? Tested, hindi kinaya, rolled over, and now we broke beneath these swing lows here. Etong dalawa na iniwan niya from before. Now, what does that mean from a structure standpoint? Marami pa pong pwede mangyari. One of the things that might happen is pwede tayong magbuo ng head and shoulders pattern right here. Meaning we bounce muna, form head and shoulders pattern, then potentially roll over, coming back dito sa 4.8 na support or possibly even lower. No? So that's one possibility. The other possibility is we push downwards agad, wala nang angat-angat pa, test yung 5.5, 5.45 na area from underneath, roll over, and again, come back to tag tong 4.80 na support. As you can see, those are both bearish scenarios, no? Because yung itsura ng structure niya is starting to look a lot more bearish, eh. At the start of this week, we looked at C, and I mentioned nga na kapag tuloy na gumanda yung chart ng dito, because at the time, di ba, nag-pull back tayo, we were around this area, and that was still okay, eh. Nag-gap fill lang tayo, and that was still okay. Pero ngayon, parang nag-follow through na siya to the downside. So, if bullish tayo ng dito, or if bullish kayo ng dito, what do you want to see? Kailangan ma-reclaim tong 6.24, 6.3, more or less na area, agad-agad, no? Okay? Within the next few candles, para magpatuloy lang yung potential bullishness. Kung ma-reclaim yan, tapos mabawiin din agad, kunyari, let me move this. Sabihin natin, ma-reclaim, okay, nag-hold na tayo dyan, okay, pwede. Pero pag nabasag ulit, yun nga, baka mabuo lang yung head and shoulders pattern. So, reclamation is not enough. Okay, we want to see price start holding above it and start holding firmly above it para magkaroon ng chance at tumulak pa tayo at magpatuloy to the upside. Siyempre, ideally, kung gusto talaga natin na makita malakas, once we reclaim this, mabasag agad tong 7.06, tuloy-tuloy lang, then makikita natin talaga na high, high, new high, and so on, no? Para structurally, parang textbook yung itsura, we just keep pushing higher. Kung mabasag yung 7.06, 7.97 yung next strong level of resistance na tinitignan ko, even though I know may mga iniwan tayo dito na again, pwede natin paguntugan along the way, but the wider range remains, which is between 7.06 hanggang 7.97. Now, one of the questions I often get asked is, bakit di mo lahat lagyan ng guhit? Kasi kung lahat yan lagyan ko ng guhit, magmumukhang notebook tong chart natin, no? Diba? Wag naman. So, you need to understand na hanggat kaya, pinipili ko talaga yung mga levels na inflection points like this one. Acted as resistance, acted as support, acted as resistance. So, typically, I see that and I respect that level. Pero yung mga levels na mas mga one-off lang, diba? Unless they're deep swing highs or deep swing lows, typically, mas hindi ko sila binibigyan ng strong focus. I still note them. I still see them. I don't ignore them. It's just that I can't always consider each and every single one of them. Alright? I hope that makes sense. Now, kung sakali man na mabasag natin tong 4.8 altogether sa dito, pwede pa rin natin balikan yung support na nag-form dito. So that's 4.61, no? However, I don't think we do so. Kung mabasag natin yan, I think we take out 4.61 and come back dito, lower pa. Sa 3.52 hanggang 3.92 na area, maybe. Okay, so that's just something to watch out for dito sa dito. Ngayon, sa ALLHC naman. So, madalas din tong ma-request, no? Ano na nga ba yung nangyari? Nag-form tayo ng high dito. After, di ba, we've been climbing up, higher highs, higher lows, the usual textbook stuff. And then we broke down. So, we've been, actually, haven't really been forming lower highs and lower lows ng super clean, no? Dito sa daily. I guess ito yung next swing high natin, low, next low, swing high, low, and so on. Patuloy yung pagbaba natin in a very strong manner. Okay? Once we got here, nung natap natin yung support around 4.35, okay, a little bit shy of yung 4.31 na minarkahan natin from before, price has started to range in this area na. Okay? Ito yung range na tinitingnan natin dito sa ALLHC. Now, if you're bullish ALLHC, what do you want to see happen? Siyempre, gusto natin makakita ng some type of reversal. Okay? Paano yung some type of reversal? If you observe closely, this is actually a potential head and shoulders pattern forming. Inverted head and shoulders pattern forming. Hindi siya gano'ng aganda tingnan, no? However, if you go down to lower time frames, which we won't do now, you will see na yun yung nabubuo nating pattern. So kung nabuo man yun and we start pushing upward, then that could be the start of a potential reversal. Now, again, a lot of people have misconceptions on reversals na kailangan ng reversal lagi full-blown. Na kung nag-reverse tayo dito, kailangan mag-new high tayo, abutin na natin yung 7.2 and what have you. That's not what it is, no? A reversal could be temporary, pwedeng konti lang, diba? Pwedeng sabihin natin hanggang dito lang sa 5.6, hanggang dito lang sa 6 pesos, 6.01, then mag-collapse ulit. We don't know. That's the thing. Okay? So, we watch out, tapos we need to make sure na sinusundan natin yung plano natin. Kasi kung sakali man na hindi siya tumuloy, at least handa tayo sa opposite na pwede mangyari. So that's one possible scenario if you're bullish ng ALLHC. However, that being said, siguro naman, hindi mapagkakaila even by those who are super bullish ng ALLHC na at the very least, sa short term, medyo bearish talaga yung itsura niya. So if you're a short-term trader, you might want to look for other potential trades na lang na mas madali kaysa na magpipilit tayo dito na medyo tagilid naman talaga. Okay? If magkaroon tayo ng reversal, then syempre ibang usapan. Maybe there's something to be had there and we can trade it from level to level, same as before, no? Meaning if mabasag natin tong high ng inverted head and shoulders na to, yung neckline, then we can look at 5.38 as the next level of resistance, followed by 5.6, then 6.01. However, kung mabasag naman tong 4.31, sabihin natin nag-range to, hindi nabuo yung pattern, we break beneath, then yung next level of support we're looking at is around 3.7, 3.73. Okay? So, konting ingat lang. If you're trying to force a trade here, pwede mong sabihin na kasi sa bigger picture mukhang bullish pa rin naman eh. And you could be right, no? However, kung ganon din lang naman, then we can be a bit more patient sa short term and wait for better opportunities to jump in where hindi magiging kapalit na makaka-experience tayo ng potentially severe na drawdown. Okay? Finally, tignan po natin yung PBB or yung Philippine Business Bank. This was a requested chart, no? I've mentioned numerous times before na itong mga ganitong klaseng chart, yung may mga dashes, I don't typically trade them. Kahit konti lang yung mga dashes. Para sa akin, yes, sometimes I miss out on big moves, but overall, in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to potential risk, I save myself a lot of pain by not trading these types of charts. Okay? That said, I still want to respect yung nag-request, so pinagbigyan ko to. But moving forward, I will really avoid analyzing these types of charts because to be perfectly honest, kapag ganito yung itsura ng chart, these levels that I put in, yes, they're accurate, but I don't really expect any of them to do anything. I don't think they're entirely reliable. Kasi nga, sobrang nipis. Price can just go here, there, wherever, and there's really not much anyone can do. Outside of makisakay na lang. Yes, this could move higher, it could break out, and then lahat ng mga nakabili dito, they will say, niner, nakaisa kami, ha, tatangan yung lahat din yung sila trinade. But again, overall, okay, that's just one trade. In in the span of 100, 1,000, whatever number of trades, you're almost always better off not trading mga ganitong types of charts. Okay? I realize na isa pang dahilan na kaya natatrade yung mga ganito, maaari kasi yung MACD nag-crossover na or yung RSI above 50 na. But you have to realize na mga indicators, lagging yan eh. Okay? They will do what they do regardless of what the chart looks like. Okay? Sumusunod lang siya sa price eh. But kailangan pa rin natin ng konting discernment para maiwasan yung mga bagay na dapat iniiwasan natin. Now, that said, okay? Meron tayong resistance dito at 10 pesos. Very clear naman, pinag-untugan natin siya on both sides, no? Acted as a resistance here, support, resistance, and so on. Okay? Now, if mabasag tong 10, the next na level na nag-form sa mata ko is 11 na. I ignore any and all gaps sa ganitong klaseng chart because they're pointless. Again, not enough data. Can't build bricks without clay. Okay? If mabasag naman natin to the downside, tong 8.5, then baka balikan natin yung mga support natin dito sa 7.9, yung nag-form from these possible overshoots. Okay? Again, it's not very clean. If you have success in trading these types of charts, then all the more power to you, no? I never, ever say na, mali yan. Dapat din yung gawin yan. I can only say what I personally believe and what I personally do. If you want to trade these types of charts, if you feel like you're profitable trading these types of charts, then again, by all means, go ahead. Your journal, your results should speak louder than anyone, including myself, on the internet. Okay? Kasi yun naman yung mahalaga eh. So if you find that you're having great success in trading these types of charts, then more power to you. But moving forward, iiwasan na natin mag-analyze ng ganito because honestly, there's really not much to say when it comes to these type of charts, and my guess is as good as anyone's. I'm more likely to be wrong or whatever than right when it comes sa mga ganito just because it's really hard to assess ano yung mga tamang levels, ano yung hindi, and so on. So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin, no? I hope nakatulong po to sa inyo kahit konti and may natutunan kayo kahit papano. And if so, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!